Hey traders from around the world, welcome to Friday. It's your boy Jeremy Alexander Newsom with the one, the only, reallifetrading.com, and we are here to enrich lives. We do that by entertaining, educating people about how the stock market works and how to trade it. The SPY, this is the ETF that tracks the S&P 500, the Standard & Poor's 500. A little bit of a bullish candle today. We haven't made a higher high from today, but we did make one just on Wednesday. So realistically, I'm kind of counting this as a 1, 2, 3. Whatever we are in right now is some wave 4 action. A little bit of a pennant pattern of some kind, in which it more than likely slowly keeps creeping higher. I don't have a specific bearish position on the SPY. Honestly, I think we could hit 222.81 before the end of August. I think that makes sense if we do this and we do this. Whatever pullback does happen, it likely will be small and shallow, and I'll probably be looking to buy that dip on the SPY. But right now, things are still looking toasty for all of our longer term traders out there. Here's the Dow Jones. Dow Jones. Here is the little bit of a stair step, and again, there's a little bit of a fib target from 2009 fibs. So again, that kind of coincides that SPY and the Dow could make one more final thrust higher. The Qs did in fact make a higher high today by just a few pennies. So the high of yesterday was 113.74. The high of today is 113.78. Now, obviously not the all-time highs. This 120 level, these are the tech bubble highs, which I do think the Qs hit those this year. That's my call. I don't know if it happened, but it makes just a lot of sense for that to occur. And yeah, what will be interesting, again, if I hop back over to the SPY, I want to show you some comparison I came up with the other day. And this stuff hopefully doesn't do this to you guys, but this stuff absolutely makes me lose sleep. So, because it's just so great, right? It's so amazing. I love it. It's incredible. Past candles are future money. That's a quote from your boy Dean Chance. So here's the SPY. And really kind of the last time we were working on breaking out all-time high levels, we have two situations. So the one that I'm comparing it to, you could kind of compare it to either this time frame or really this time frame, and it broke above the 2008 highs. But both of these situations is kind of what I think a little bit as to what happens, some form of this. So realistically, I'm kind of relating this to Brexit, right? Just a few quick bearish days, really huge volume at an all-time high. People think the market rolls over, and it doesn't. Then you get a bullish gap. Right, you get a bullish gap, makes a higher high. You have 4 days of sideways movement. You have a 5th day that's a white candle that makes a higher high and a higher low. And then we gap down on the next day, and we have a white candle the next day. Well, that's exactly the pattern we have on the SPY right now, and I'll show you that in just a moment. But overall, if we do get a pullback, I expect it to look and feel a little bit like this, where we pull back at an ugly bounce, another pullback, a sharp bounce. Everyone hops on bullish there, they get trapped, and then the run happens. Now, let's say hypothetically that we're in this run right here compared to present day info. Then this would kind of be where we're at now. We get a little bit more of a bullish thrust. We get a pullback that lasts about a month, month and a half. It's a little bit of a shallow 10% type of pullback, and then that bounces and that continues higher. So if we come back over to the SPY present day, you'll see that 2013 did have a lot of analysis that was similar. Here's your retest gap on an all-time high, 2 days of higher highs, 4 days that we trade sideways. On the 5th day, we had a white candle. 6th day, we gapped down, and 7th day, we had a white candle. So we will see what happens on the SPY, but overall, ladies and gentlemen, I still am bullish, and from this particular point in time, all across the board, all time frames, bull, 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 which means, right, usually when everything is bullish, good time to be just a little cautious, a little patient, wait for some pullbacks and buy the dips. Here's your IWM, Russell 2000, nice little stair-step pattern, has lasted for about 9 days now. So realistically, this is happening at a resistance, so I would want a close above that at 120.65 on the Russell. So let's talk a few swing trades. Have a few things for you guys to look at. Let's go over to CHK. Gotta give a shout out to my buddy Eric Bonner for this one. Eric texted me, what day was that? Wednesday night. He's like, hey man, CHK at the long-term moving average. How beautiful would it be if it gapped above there? And I went, I concur, my friend. How interesting it would be if we did that. So it did do that with volume. I got into some calls. September 550 call options on CHK. I don't know if I'll hold over earnings or not. If we get a really, really good bullish run up into here, I'll probably just exit. If it does pull back, then maybe I'll buy the dip on earnings. But if it just gets some really, really quick run, that'd be great. Your little bullish retest gap. Volume is coming in, and this is also a Bollinger Band squeeze. The squeeze is on. Let me look at that. Where's the Bollingers? There they are. Bollingers had a Bollinger Band squeeze, and we broke out today and yesterday. So feel free to keep your eyes on CHK for a bullish continuation. eBay is going banana sandwich, gapping really, really strong on earnings. And here's your all-time levels, ladies and gentlemen. Another strong tech stock making an all-time high. So is this the price to buy? No, not really. I would wait for a little bit more of a pullback so you can see a very, very strong bullish run on eBay going from 22 to 30. Yeah, that's $8 in the matter of a month. And so right now on eBay, this is a retest gap, and we're at the all-time high. So if you're looking at playing eBay, yes, my analysis would be a little bit more bullish than bearish, but I'll be waiting for a little bit of a wave rotation, a retest, and then I would buy. And then from there, hope it continues higher. Netflix in FLX, getting close on Netflix, but here's kind of my, I might have shared this with you. I can't remember if I did or not, but here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to kind of circle some of these candles, and I got to hurry because I got 7 minutes until the afternoon room starts. So we got a spinning top candle, spinning top. Oops, I didn't color it correct. All right, let me do this, this, and this. So we got a spinning top white type of candle after a bearish move. Okay, there we go. Then the next day you get a higher high and a higher low that has a white candle, the upper and lower shadow. Then the next day you get a bearish candle. So that's why I wrote back on the 20th of July, I do expect Netflix to have a bearish type of candle tomorrow. Boom, there's the bearish candle because that day had a bearish candle, that day had a bearish candle. This day was an inside day candle. Then the next day for both of those did have a bullish candle there, but this candle did actually have a bearish candle with a lower shadow. Well, we got a bearish candle today with a lower shadow. So bottom line, I don't know if this is going to happen. I'll be keeping an eye on it. I expect / would like Netflix to have a bullish candle tomorrow on all time frames. We pretty much got that, but I will know that we should not take out this low. We start taking out these lows on Netflix, I'll probably bail on my August 90 calls, and then, well, wait for it to potentially trade lower, and then get into 80 on the bounce. So a lot of traders in some put sales down here, looking good. Garrison, Niels, Rob, Stan, a lot of traders looking for Netflix to bounce in this area. We'll see if we are right, and we'll see what happens. Today it closed at 85.89, so George, good job with your 85.75 bull put spread. That one looks like it worked out just fine. Apple, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be updating you guys a little bit more on Monday, but here is a very simple analysis. If Apple opens above there, it is gone city. Goodbye, Apple. Have fun. Hello. Higher highs on ticker symbol AAPL. Microsoft, great, gorgeous gap. Very good bullish gap and go right here. Here's where I wanted it to open. Didn't quite open there, but you had a black candle, gapped up, traded right to a resistance. This is a strong gap on Microsoft, ladies and gentlemen. So here's a resistance line. If Microsoft closes above this particular price, which I do believe is the all-time high also on Microsoft, if it closes above 56.95, my analysis and my trend would be a little bit more bullish than bearish on Microsoft. And last but not least for today, AMD. Gotta give a shout out to my boy Adam. Just had dinner with him last night, and Albert, Adam, you're an amazing guy. He bought in on this bullish gap and go at open. He got in back on the 22nd of April. Safe to say that he's pretty happy about that one. Today on AMD, another really nice bullish gap and go. So believe it or not, this trend looks like it's still going to continue higher after today's gap, especially if it starts making some higher moves. Now, if it does have a pullback, I think if it pulls back to 450, it would be a buyable. I don't specifically see that happening anytime soon. But really, next targets on AMD looks like probably about $8. So that should be interesting to see exactly how that plays out. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for watching this Friday Real Life Stock Review. Hope you guys have an amazing weekend planned, and I'm excited to be sharing some analysis with you guys again on Monday. If you have any stocks that you want to look at for you, feel free to message me, Jeremy at RealLifeTrading.com. You guys rock. I'll see you later, and until next time, love life, live life, and trade it. See ya.